Hello and welcome to the last lesson of the course, in which we will do the coloring. As I told you before in this course, we'll use the swatches that we previously got. To begin, apply them to the shapes and see which one is best for each. Have in mind that we're going for a fantasy look. So, for example, I won't be using the usual skin colors. As you can see here, I applied the yellow color to the skin of this character. The hair is green, so this is up to your creativity. To do the coloring, I'm using the same brush I used for the inking. However, I'm using a slightly lower value for the smoothing. I need quick strokes that help me achieve the details and the shadows I want for this illustration. Oh, and needless to say, you should use your own flat colors. Notice that I selected the inking layer and I locked the transparent pixels by clicking the button next to the word Lock on the Layers panel. This allows me to paint only on those areas that contain something. This way, I could color the mouth and the hair. Now, with white color, we can paint these stars or sparkles. I mean, we are working on a project related to astrological signs, right? So, stars are the perfect detail, aren't they? Here I'm giving the last touches to this sign. Okay, let's apply a gradient to the background circle. I think it will be a nice addition to this. Now select any textured brush, choose a slightly darker color and paint over the background to give it a bit of a retro feel. In fact, I think I use a similar background for each sign. You can do this to save time, or you can modify the hue or the brightness of the colors by pressing Ctrl U. So, in short, use two of the colors in your swatches to create the gradient. Then apply a textured brush to the background, and then color the shapes of the character. To save even more time, I'll duplicate the gradient and I'll use it in the other signs. You can adjust them if you need so. Alright, let's go with Tauros. I'll try to use a different arrangement of colors. In this case, for example, I'll apply this orange to the skin. Perhaps you noticed that the width of the strokes is a bit irregular. However, this works for me. It fits the idea I had in mind for this. Let's try to paint the hair with this pink color. If you want, play around with the saturation of these colors to give volume to the illustrations. For the eye, I'm going to make a selection here to make it easier for me to paint it. Now let's paint the details on the hair and then the horns. After that, we could go to the inking layer and paint over the lines. The process might seem fast, but it's a little more time consuming than you think. However, it's a simple process, so at least it's not difficult. Oh, and don't forget the stars and the sparkles. Now, as I told you before, select the inking layer and paint over the lines. Taurus is done. Some more shadows and highlights. Okay, let's keep working on the rest. With Gemini, we can go faster if we turn on the symmetry option. See? It speeds up the process a lot. I'll paint her hair with yellow so it's more noticeable. She might look like a Smurf, but it's okay. Now some white and green for the eyes. And some more white for her clothes. Now paint over the lines. I know that this requires some patience, but you can do it. Now the skin. And the mouth. And the rest of the details. Now some shadows and highlights. This is okay, so let's paint the stars and the sparkles. Don't forget to turn off the symmetry option. Let's go to the next sign. In this video, I will only show you up to this one. The rest is up to you. For Cancer, I'll use a pink color for the skin and an orange color for the hair. I don't want a totally symmetric result in this case, so I want to turn on that option. You get the gist of it, right? Now try to color the remaining characters. After that, export the document. If you want this for printing, you'll need to choose the CMYK color mode. You could use this to create some stickers, for example. You can print them, or you could even use them for badges. I'm putting the finishing touches to this character. Just some more shadows and highlights. And that's it for this course. I hope you had some fun. See you next time. Bye bye.